quarters, and over here going for the jump shots. I gotta get confirmation and beautiful stuff out of the 4 tries. This guy is.
Oh, the mystery man with the jump shot. We have to unlock him. We have to unlock him. This guy.
They're not really taking too long, and now they're hustling through T24 at the same time. He clips one more. Now down to Trank, looking for that grenade to be primed up, creating a little bit more of that space. That nade will fall right through. Line up to take him down. It's gonna look for murder. Goodness me! T24!
4 tries. Can't save that chicken dinner. And 4 tries with T24. Did not disappoint. 4 tries. Closing of the day with this chicken dinner bonus.
It's nice to see T24 back on the screen here, ladies and gents. Unfortunately, he took a nade. Coming from Falak! Oh man, Falak out of the equation. So one more active player. That would be Falak.
And looks like Alpha 7 is still. But T24 now knocked down. Nice. Down to only Falak left. And Falak will not miss his nade.
It's a knock, it's a confirmation. Alter Ego is down to the last 2 players that they are. Champions Atomic alongside of E4ST. Both of these guys are moving forward, but T24 cooking that grenade against Alpha 7. The grenade trajectory goes into the close vicinity. Rev O kind of low, but instantly he has been taken down right there. And then right here, Naki is going to take this charge and move forward, close into the area alongside of his teammate. Not too close to the enemies that he may be the one to get taken down. So he's staying there. He's staying into the back, but now moving forward, Falak is also really into the back line. But oh my god, that's a 1 RM. That's a second one almost. Oh my god, but S12, it did work out. Squash Brew did came in with the clutch, taking down Naki, sends confirmation. T24 OP gets taken down as well. The third guy from the 4 drives is closing in, but the circle is going to take the player out before that.
Nobody's home. I mean, Vikings was able to back up, right? They were able to get to the second warehouse, and I don't think FaceGun knows that.
Oh, spray by Falak from afar. Oh, by the way, Falak is playing this round. Okay. So with Falak back, let's see if 4 tries will be able to bring in more points. Now rushing in on to Alpha 7. They want to take over this area from the hands of Alpha 7. 2 players, and just right in front of IQ. IQ SFK, another was around Alpha 7. It's going to be a straightforward one by 4 tries with the numbers that they have, and they will be in a dominating position with 5 eliminations.
The Vikings are out for the count, and right now 1 player from 4 tries is down. But that was such a brave move by Falak right there. But now they are being sieged by Alpha 7, and Alpha 7 it backfires. Players are down left and right. That was a great defense right there by Naki. Point Donkey is third partying and taking down Alpha 7 as well. And we only have 1 remaining player again, Carrillo, trying to stay put and defend himself from the attacks. That is it.
Another effective shot, though, coming from 4 thrives, eliminating Carrillo in the process. Now we're looking at 3 teams remaining.
शायद IQs हैं उनको नॉकआउट भी कर दिया जाए, उनकी जो व्हीकल है वो में यहाँ पर डैमेज होते हुए दिखाई दे रहे हैं। IQ अपने आप को कंपाउंड कर नहीं करके और ना सिर्फ यहाँ पर नॉक होने से खुद को बचाया जाता है तो उनकी व्हीकल में बचते हुए दिखाई दी, लेकिन माफियोस वो नहीं छोड़ेंगे 14 नॉकी को। एंड जैसे नॉकी की तरफ से कोशिश की गई कि वो अपने लिए पॉइंट निकाल पाए, समहाउ ये पॉइंट जाएगा टीम अल्फा 7 के पास, लेकिन वंस अगेन ये भी एक्सचेंज में कन्वर्ट किया जाता है। एंड कहीं पर टीम अल्फा 7 तो कहीं पर टीम 4 ट्राइब्स, एंड वी आर डाउन टू 1 प्लेस स्टैंडिंग फॉर टीम अल्फा 7 और 4 ट्राइब्स के पास आई थिंक अभी के लिए स्लाइड से शायद आप कह सकते हैं कि नंबर्स एडवांटेज रहेगा।
Absolutely, एक स्लाइड से नंबर एडवांटेज यहाँ पर 40 को देखने को मिलता तो है, फिलहाल 8 सेकंड उनको देखने यहाँ पर एक ही प्लेयर यहाँ पर बचता हुआ दिखाई देगा, तंग करते हुए दिखाई दे रही है टीम 40, बट स्टिल यहाँ बचना एक बड़ी बात थी। T24 OP का स्प्रे विफ नहीं हुआ। मैं यही कहूँगा कि माफियोसो ने बहुत अच्छे तरीके से बुलेट्स को डॉच किया है, बट अब आगे बढ़ते हुए प्लेयर्स दिखाई देंगे, अब एक स्लैमिंग देखने को मिलेगा, एंड दिस इज एन अपॉर्चुनिटी फॉर टीम A7's माफियो।
Elimination feed looks like your choice. Vikings, Woonty, scoring 1 elimination point. That's going to be a starter for them in this round. Alpha 7 gets Mernat. Claw, Pepeng gets knocked down by Noki, eliminated just like that. Looks like a lot of fights happening elsewhere. 4 Thrives and Claw now in a rough fight.
Yeah, we're starting to see a higher tempo play coming from all these teams because they understand if they were to snooze out from claiming these hill grounds, it's going to be a tough ordeal. And 4 Tribes still driving. Oh, that big swing with impeccable footwork will secure all the members, and that's a total of 4 points for 4.
Oh, Team Secret right now retaliating as well up against Talon Esports and also 4 Thrives. Trank seems to be doing great so far because he already has a total of 3 elimination points for himself. 4T shuts down Axel of Talon Esports. Zera's not letting go of this situation. I mean, he continues on to punish Talon Esports. Now 4 Thrives coming into play as well, getting ready to get inside the building. And now Noki and T24 receive a lot of damage and also being taken out of the equation. So one more active player, that would be Falak.
To navigate around, it's going to be a very challenging circle for all these teams, especially for those teams who do not have the high ground. But T24 took up the challenge to try to knock down Shopper from afar. He got his target. Now he needs to manage Team Secret, but Team Secret is going towards FaZe Clan. They want to claim those points.
And they do it very easily by just rampaging right through, and just like that, Trank kind of stole away a couple points out of T24. Nothing that he could do about that, but at least 4 tries, they walk away with 7 points already. Kind of wish they had more. While Team Secret, they're not really taking too long, and now they're hustling through T24 at the same time. He claims 1 more! Now down to Trank, he's looking for that grenade to be primed up, creating a little bit more of that space. That nade will fall right through, not enough to take him down. It's still looks for another. Oh my goodness me! T24, he's about to wipe out the entirety of Team Secret, and that's already a rampage for 4 Tribes.
Just by himself. Now they are at 10 elimination points. We shift over to Point Donkey right now, defending their space against Vikings. And Razak, the final player for Point.
Though, picking up 5 eliminations, but it's going to be 4 Thrives now looking to ride in on the storm as well. They know they need a few more points to get up into the top 9. In fact, they need a grand total of 9 points. So far, they got 2. They need 7 more to tie with DRS.
I mean, at this point, I'm loving the fact on how these players are going with the aggression for the final match. They just want to get this over with. One Donkey, C1, DX, BTR, Alter Egos, all of them are gone. 4 Thrives coming in now near this Helcom Alliance. There's also another team close to the proximity into the backside, and they can definitely get the backstab. They can definitely get backstab from this angle. Be very careful on what you're trying to do. But there we go, Helcom Alliance. They try to come in, and one player got knocked down. The second one also, but the backstab is finally happening. Trope. Mark came into with the clutch. Got 1 knockdown. It's a confirmation. Now Kasim try out. Both players are alive here. Kasim trying his little bit best with the S12K. All the shots that he can possibly get upon the players. He managed to get 1. Instant confirmation comes into the play as well. Now with 2 players off the team, so come the Alliance. They're gonna push onto the rest of the team. 4 Thrives. 4 Thrives is down to the very last guy. Try out he's gonna go forward, but Falak is gonna take him out. It's over. 4 Thrives with 1 player remaining. They managed to take down Selcom Digi Alliance with 5 eliminations at the cost of 2 of their own players. It's definitely going to be a very big like a downfall of the teams as well. Kinotrope, Mark going forward, already lowering the HP of T24 from this point onward. The grenades are going on. There we go. T24 gave out the location that yes, the player is inside the compound. Get him from this position.
By Beanie and a Red Force, and that's it. End of the line for Hora.
Wow, 9 eliminations now for D Xavier, and they are in the circle. The final player of Alpha 7, Squashpool, just got eliminated. They took 1 elimination point this round. But D Xavier and their position, look at this. Levi's got a knock. Time for them to follow up, and they will crash in.
All right, here we go. I mean, the savior. Okay, we have been waiting. It's nice to see 2504 back on the screen here, ladies and gents. Unfortunately, he took a nade coming from Falak. Oh man, Falak with his game sense is just top notch, and here he goes again. Another one bites the dust. Falak gets another point.
And because of that, the Xavier now only one active player. Looks like Falak so far so good in defending his compound. And DX4, the final player on the other side, who played the support role, he's definitely not going to follow up from here. DX4 is Lamborghini, by the way, so he will play for placements from now on. And for RRQ from the side, look at the spray by Lapar. He gets one, he gets two from a distance. Now he needs to manage Moment from the other side. Moment coming in, knocking him down immediately. And now it's going to be Nabeko, final player for RRQ that has to do it for the team.
That was a crazy stunt coming from Mormon. He just came from a bloody fight up against Horror Esports. He manages to get inside all by himself in the zone and still managed to get a point. 5 elimination points, however, from the side of 4 Thrives over here. Unfortunately for D-Save
themselves. APG, of course, one of the heavy hitters in this game. But looks like Alter Ego, one of the expected heavy hitters, just got eliminated, no points in this round. Alpha Gaming. That one time when they announced, APG is coming to PUBG Mobile Esports, my first thought was like, Uncle PUBG is coming back. Then it's good. Then it was Alpha Gaming. It's like, okay, it's a totally different APG from the one that we're familiar with.
Yeah, this is really surprising to me because they didn't just pick up this roster, they also pick up a couple of rosters from other games as well to compete in EWC. So we'll have to see. Talon right now being pinched from all directions, but trying to settle scores right through these quarters. And over here, going for the jump shots. I gotta get confirmation. And beautiful stuff out of the member of 4 Tribes. Securing one, but still needing a little backup coming in from Falak. I need to know who this guy is.
Oh, the mystery man with the jump shot. We have to unlock him. We have to unlock him. This guy himself is unlocking Alpha Gaming.
And he's just breaking hands and knees wherever he turns. All with the hands of the shotgun and now back into the QBZ. APG now scrambling to find any form of reprieve, but those nades falling real close. Not quite enough to take him down just yet. He's hoping to eventually secure the point onto Doc. But APG back up against the wall. Rufus falling all the way back over onto the bottom of the bridge, and he's just trying his best to see if he could still single out some of these targets and where exactly could he actually go from here on, because the rest of 4 Tribes, as much as it's only down to a 1 versus 1, RQ have just arrived to the scene.
Oh man, RRQ, here we go. Lapa is the closest one to the Sniper Tower where Mr. Mysterious 4 Thrives is inside of it. And he's alone right now, the final player of 4 Thrives, 50% of health. And here comes Genforce. Yeah, his name's a little bit hard to read, but got it at the end. 3v1. Can he pull up an insane clutch here? We'll start off with 1, 2, 2. Oh, but Genforce is there to stop him, to break his streak. No heroes created in round 1. And Arena just got squashed by Xavier. They're out Xavier now, 2 elimination points. Pachinki is their home. They know this place like the back of their hand. On the outside, Pachinki, 4 Thrives. Falak with the snake. Into the ground floor of the building where Vampire Esports is at. But IQ is ready. But the crash in here by Ventores on the second floor. Ventores takes a lot of damage from the nade from Falak now. T24 on the ground floor, following up. He sees Ventores on the outside. Oh, that's good. Oh, T24 almost got him. But T24 now knocked down. Nice. Down to only Falak left. And Falak will not miss his nade.
Falak stopped them on their tracks. And here comes another nade coming from Falak. Let's make it happen. Let's see if he can actually get the points. Let's see if he can avenge his fallen comrades. T24 still knocked down on the ground here. You can see that Falak Falak is not stopping at all with that massive spray up against Vampire Esports. 5 elimination points now for the side of 4 Thrives. Patagen inside this shack with a shotgun and just waiting for anyone to come his way. And there you go. Another point for Patagen. But he is all alone. Where is the backup?
V1, V1, V2 for our final 5 teams, and we have Vampire Esports, GLU seeing each other in the banks, and Falak eliminating the last surviving member for Yangon. So that's it. We are left with 4 teams right now. GLU with 3 members, and they're here at the banks, looking it out with Vampire Esports.
You know what? Looking at the situation here, Coach, 4 Thrive seems to be holding on to a compound here, so they're just literally waiting for everyone to come inside the circle. But in terms of advantage here, and really the biggest chance of securing the chicken dinner, that would be 4 Thrives. They do have the number. They could easily defend themselves to any teams that will be headed towards their direction. And as for those teams that are at the edge of the circle, there will be like a massive cleanup before they can even step inside the zone.
This is what I like about Falak. He's not resting inside the compound. He's actually being the point person right now, scouting out the other teams, making sure that's also stacking up points. That's really exciting. He has 5 kills right now, and he's making sure that they know where the other players are coming in. Again, they have a full squad against GLU's 3 and Void Donkey's 2, and we only have 1 surviving member for Vampire.
Oh man.
GLU squad, 1 player knocked down again from across the map. And we have, does Vampire know? Oh, that is it for it. KAF takes down the last remaining member for Vampire Esports with 3 eliminations. They are out of the game. GLU hiding behind this shed, and 4 Thrives knows exactly where they are. But over on the other side, we have another team, One Donkey, trying to dip in and get their points in the mix.
Obviously, 4 Thrives now controlling the tempo of the game here. GLU, I believe they're going to struggle here in this situation just because of the fact that they're still outside of the circle, and 2 teams are really going at them at this point. I mean, we've got Zeta over here from Void Donkey flushing them out with those nades. And they did not even stand a chance, you know. They don't really have... They're not really in the best spot. But 4 Thrives versus Void Donkey, and man, I mean, we already know like who's gonna be dominating this last fight. I mean, obviously 4 Thrives is gonna be winning the chicken dinner just because they still have the numbers here, and we're looking at like the last surviving member of Void Donkey. Now Void Donkey getting this close again to securing the chicken dinner. Unfortunately, 4 Thrives says no. This is our time to shine. We are going to dominate match number 3 in Iraqal.
Kudos to 4 Thrives, especially.
Okay, here comes the movement of E-Arena. Only 2 players left. Stage 7 upon us. How will the circle shift? Who will be favored by it? So we get the big question. Looks like it goes towards... Okay, it's in the middle. There's still that road. But the high ground where 4 Thrives is at, if they can secure that spot, it will be great for them. Okay, but before that, they have to deal with 7-9. They got Yu-Hai while he was trying to get into the circle. But 7-9, they still have 1 more player in the building. Or make that 2. Viren and Drexy. 4 Thrives, all in focus onto them. Drexy goes down to the hands of T24. And 1 more. And there goes 7-9. Number 6 with 1 elimination point.
Wow, look at the crazy coordination. They just made it work like a clock ticking so seamlessly. Falak for the side, getting tagged by the member of Irina. Joker hiding by the valleys. And this might just actually put him into a really tough spot. And yes, it will. Falak goes in for that quick recovery of the exchange. And doesn't matter if he does not have that front wheel because 4 Tribes so far on an absolute tear. And this is going to be another one that they could potentially overwhelm the rest of the competition. Boom Esports is going to challenge that statement. As we speak of it, this have a member being tackled from the back, and now Talon Esports right to the forefront to look for a grand challenge to slowly overwhelm them one after another.
Oh, Falak got Romeo boy. Okay, but Falak now coming in. They need to save Noki. But you gotta be careful because Axel is there at the forefront. T24 has to come in as well to provide extra support. Axel trying to land his shots. 4 tries. Closing in, but Noki is still on the ground. It's bleeding up, 50% of health left. Molly sent across just to stop Falak from moving forward on the Axel. Look at the big turnaround here by T24. And Yoru got spotted out by Octa. Boom Esports. They came in from the other side. Giving 4 tries a hand.
Well, just like that, with them big sandwiches between, they got depleted. And right now, it's already 10 points for Thrives. 0 right now, getting those beautiful angles. And that is the rest of Talon Esports. Only selling for 4. And that quick exchange sees Falak once again hitting the marker. This fight between the two yet to be concluded. 2 members of YG staying absolutely silent. When exactly do they want to join in the fold while Mastery holding them by the 2 members of 4 team to not fully step out for it in the meantime. They really have to see if they have just about enough resources to eventually kill some swings up against Boom's Esports right now. Octa responding in time. 0 now this time, getting a little pickup. And this could be a very good chance. And there you go. T24 looking around with a grab grenade. This is looking to be halted as the rest of Boom Esports got shredded out by T24.
Again, T24. This time with a sneaky move onto Boom Esports, eliminating them. Now they need to focus on the final 2 players of Young Guganicos to claim this chicken dinner. Falak and Noki now in the forefront. They got Romeo Boy. Murna is going to be the final player of Young Guganicos now against the 4 players of 4 tries. 4 tries. Time to claim that chicken dinner. And 4 tries with T24 did not disappoint. 4 tries. Closing of the day with this chicken dinner for themselves.
Absolutely bonkers. These guys are unstoppable. You saw so many times that they were being pressurized by Talon Esports, and the moment some assistance come in from inside of Boom Esports, that's all they needed because they have that intel. And after that, you saw it was not even a challenge at all. And T24, the man, the myth, the legend, today is a perfect day for him to really frag out, and he took matters to his own hands. And as a matter of fact, it wasn't just himself. Everyone was working at an insane rate. Falak with 5, Naki with 5.
What's going to happen? Because Stickley already on prone here, would love to do a sneak attack. Here comes Noel to back him up in this situation. So the sneak attack won't happen anymore because of, Noel came barging in with a vehicle. So 4 tries definitely heard the roar of the engine. But you know what? Noel took a nade. Okay, pretty low in HP at the moment. And that was such a great follow through after the nade. They throw in a molly. We got Stickley cooking a nade as well. But so far, 4 tries is effectively defending themselves.
Yeah, 4 tries. Now with 9 eliminations, looking for their 10th. Dominated round. Okay, sprayed by T24. He got Stickley, but the nade by Noel counted on T24. Took them a bit of effort to take down T24 from their rooftop, but here comes Falak with his nade. Falak, no more nades. His nade did damage. Noel significantly now Falak moves forward. Falak moving on, but he takes follow-up from the other side. And they will secure that elimination point onto Noel. Xbox from afar, now being pressured by the blue. He have to leave his position. And the final player of 4 tries. I believe he could be IQ. Now he is in a mission to save his team.
Oh man, I did say it. Jill, you should have challenged 4 thrives with a complete squad. 2-2 split's not gonna cut it, obviously. 4 thrives, the firepower of this team is absolutely crazy. So I think, that was a missed opportunity as well for GLU to score a lot of points. They could have just let go with FaZe and V plus Kia at the moment and took care of business with 4 thrives. And now they're paying for it. They're paying for that mistake. But we're looking at the final 4 teams remaining here, and we got 4 thrives, of course, being at the top. Probably would score the chicken dinner for the first match because they do have the number advantage. And great shot coming from 779, 771. taken down one of the players from GLU, which brings us down to their last surviving member. And that is gonna be tough.
Oh, now he's based on the Xbox. One bullet on the Xbox. He's still fine. Xbox. Not near the circle at all. Popping up this smoke, moving to the next tree. But he processed onto the Xbox, way into the smoke. 779, 771, his sit marker did activate. When he hit onto the Xbox. Xbox 10% of health, found in another tree. Wonder if he does have any first aid. He does. 80% of health back, and he's able to tag him. And save himself from behind. Yes! 2 knockdowns back to back on the 4th tries!
Oh boy! Oh man, 4th Thrives already has the advantage, but it looks like Chips is trying to flip the script here up against 4th Thrives, eliminating 2 of them.
Just stand toe to toe up against Blue Squad, dodging that vehicle, goes in for the knockdown, and hoping to secure at least 1 point back. Quickly losing those tires, but he's still making a run for it. Ted holding it down, and he's still bringing points back, shredding out Blue Squad in the process.
Oh, great vantage point for Falak. Okay, he could definitely utilize this very position.
A defensive cover good enough for them to hold out till the next zone appears. So stage 5, they're just making sure that they play defensively, but 4th Thrive, this is going to be their time to shine. They spot out the rest of VP, trying to make their way across on this, got no undercover, but to go rolling on his belly. It's only a smoke for them to actually hold for the moment. Mela needs to at least find something in return. If they do get an exchange, then it could be good, but the nades are making it even more difficult for VPE. 4 tries, making it rain, and somehow VP still stays afloat, but not for long.
Oh man, yeah. Oh, they're really getting a lot, from 4th Thrives. Obviously, Vampire Esports went for another rotation here, chose another entry point, but yeah, they're really getting punished over here by 4th Thrives. And just like what you mentioned, Falak is really holding on to a great angle over here, just really capitalizing on everything that is happening at the moment. We can see that Noki also pocketing 3 elimination points, which is outstanding. Now, Onsen trying to get away from this situation. He is very low.
From Talon out of this match. Now into the top 4 we go.
All right, here we go. Falak moving in closer. Puts down Romeo Boy. Romeo Boy wasn't able to pull his gun. Wasn't able to defend himself well. A little slow on the trigger. And now Falak goes in for the massive spray once again. Trying to put down St. Cloud this time. We're looking at the final 4 teams here for stage 7, ladies and gents. And 4th Thrives is the only team with a complete members for their squad.
Looking hella good right now. They can actually close this up. And of course, we got one of the best hitmen on the list to really fend this off, and IQ is already added. Viren trying to find a little bit of a space for him to work with as he works in tandem with Nampa. Yuhai left out to dry. While Falak making sure that he actually scout for the position, and just like that, takes out St. Cloud with his sharp eyes. 5 elimination points for YG. Not too shabby for a top 3 finish. Now it's between 7-9 and 14.
Yeah, Falak caught him sleeping down there. Now here comes Fire making a move up against T24. T24 low in HP. Fire taking in some shots coming from Noki. He was able to put down 1 play coming from 4th Thrive, but Noki was able to get things done. Now we're looking at a 2v2 situation, but 4th Thrives, then they are really flexing at the moment, trying to get rid of everyone. But what a shot coming from Manparang!
Great work, and now he's looking to close it up. 2 versus 1. Falak, he has the firepower. They cannot underestimate him right now. But over on the hands of Manparang, he's got that grenade. This could very well be the first chicken dinner for Sentai here. And they found it!
Against the One Donkeys as well. T24 OP is in the front lines. It's going to take the fight, but oh my god! Acor manages to get T24 OP out. Falak finally stepping in, getting a knockdown. Noki in the backlines as well. Now Ryzek is throwing a grenade. He's going to make sure that the trajectory comes close to the Falak, but not enough to get even a slight bit of damage on towards the player. So Noki on the different angles. The grenade is from the Falak going on. The spray is connecting as well. And Ryzek, the final guy alive from the Wine Donkeys, is in the mercy of Falak. And Falak just manages to pull it off of of 1v3 against the Wine Donkeys, getting those eliminations for the team and finally starting anew. Damage, but no, Rosemary is gonna retaliate on Samda and gonna get him down.
And now it's going to be Team Secret feeling that pressure as well, as it's going to be 4 Thrives moving in and wiping them out. Off they go. 6 eliminations. 2 they name though. 4 Thrive also looking quite comfortable with those 6.
1-6 is red dots 3 times all the everything that they have to take that aggression. But 4 Thrives into the meanwhile versus Alter Ego. It's happening, ladies and gentlemen. Falak taking Rosemary down. It's a knock. It's a confirmation. Alter Ego is down to the last 2 players that they are. Champions Atomic alongside of E4ST. Both of these guys are moving forward, but T24 cooking that grenade against Alpha 7. The grenade trajectory goes into the close vicinity. Rev O kind of low, but instantly he has been taken down right there. And then right here, Naki is going to take this charge and move forward, close into the area alongside of his teammate. Not too close to the enemies that he may be the one to get taken down. So he's staying there. He's staying into the back, but now moving forward, Falak is also really into the back lines. But oh my god, that's a 1 RM. That's a second one almost. Oh my god, but S12, it did work out. Squash Brew did came in with the clutch, taking down Naki, send confirmation. T24 OP gets taken down as well. The third guy from the 4 Thrives is closing in, but the circle is going to take the player out before that. And right with the Katron by Vitality, known Mbon so far. He's staying into the back. He's not showing his face, but there comes Snape. Together with him, they might be able to take down this hovercraft. But on the backside, there's also the 4 Thrives. You just have to make sure that you're not in their vicinity of the fires, because if they see you, if you're in their crosshairs, that's going to be another problem that you will have to face.
Well, Nexary also now looking to roll up to the party, but a very cheeky nade onto the side there of Say Cloud as 4 Thrives gets the jump in. It's going to be Tarang down. Frankie holding up here. The full send is coming through. 4 Thrives, they want it. They want these eliminations. They want to add the additional points. Already sitting on 6 in total. Will they make it 7? We'll find out soon here. Team Secret also not looking too bad as they sit very comfortably with 5. The nades now starting to connect on up. As you can see, the numbers up on the top of the screen starting to dwindle as well. Kinotrope, one of the few teams on the northern side of that zone, but you got to watch out where you rotate, as you might rotate yourself right into the lobby. The final 3 duos now. Inaki keeping a very close eye on Lucky, waiting for the angle, sends it out, finds the hits, finds the damage.
God.
Now 1 player stands between 4 Thrives and that potential victory. Quick little patch up coming through here as 4 Thrives get their HP bars recovered. Now it's going to be that send. Oh, beautiful angle, beautiful spray. The damage is in, and that is it. Nexary gets eliminated. 4 Thrives come through victorious, securing the chicken dinner. And of course, with that, potentially making the trip over onto page number 2.
Oh, this is a potential trip to the page and number 2 for sure. 4 Thrives